Anyway, and I dedicate it to my husband, who, first of all, it was born out of a workshop, a challenge from a workshop that was given here. And the person said that the challenge of the week was to create a poem about something you wish never happened. And so I dedicate it to my husband because he's the best father that I never had. And it's best father to our children that I never had. And it's entitled Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Missing moments. My birth. My first words. My baby steps. Vetting the tooth fairy. My sweet 16. And Daddy, I was sweet. That awkward birds and bees conversation. My high school prom. The wedding to my high school sweetheart, Guy. Which you probably would have told me wasn't a good idea. And I probably wouldn't have listened anyway, which is why you missed 2 years later our impending divorce. My graduation from college, my wedding to my soulmate, David, my instant daughters, Davina and Corinthia. Daddy, how you would have loved them. The purchase of my first home, the birth of Edna, Alina, Wisdom, Messiah, Titan, and Zen. The family I dreamed of, though I swore the kids would number 10. And it might still happen, Daddy, if I can convince David to adopt the albino from Africa and the 5-year-old from foster care. My graduation from graduate school, the 11 children's books I authored, the USA Best Book Award, the Skipping Stones Award, the Robin Hero of the Award, Year of the Award, all of which I won, Daddy. These memories missed you, Daddy, because you did something really, really dumb, Dad. Instead of showing up for the miracle, you took a deliberate dibble-dabble drop off the ledge of your 4th-story balcony after accidentally drinking way too much alcohol. And I pretended it was a slip and fall, but there was no water. There was no slip or trip hazards anywhere to be found. Plus, you had to climb to launch yourself from there, Daddy. Why, oh why, Daddy? I would have waited for you forever, Daddy. I could never judge you, you selfish ass, absentee, deadbeat Leo motherfucker. And so I was a little angry, Dad, but give me that. Give me that, Daddy. I survived and thrived in spite of you, Daddy. I often wondered if you would have claimed me and if you would have loved me more with 10 fingers. But all that aside, no matter what, I would have loved you anyway. I would have loved you anyway. But instead, I get to cherish these 5 childhood memories. The first day we met, you swung me in the air like featherweights with your burly teddy bear mask, and how your beard and mustache tickled my face, and the caress of your baritone voice was poetry. Mom told me it was your voice and your poetry that knocked her off her feet. I often wondered what pickup line created me. When I drove in the backseat of your sky blue Volkswagen Beetlebug, it was like experiencing sunshine for the first time. And as you drove facing forward, I learned to love the back of you, not knowing that you would someday leave me behind. I was 3. 2. The day you picked me up in Flushing and took me bowling, all I can remember was your hearty laughter, your strong hands, and that deep, poetic voice. I was 7. 3. The ride on the D train you conducted when we met between stops and Mom introduced us. Remember, sweetheart, this is your daddy, Frank, honey. And I didn't even see myself in you, even though I looked just like you. I was 10. 4. The last and final meeting at your apartment in Brooklyn, a visit I asked for. When you avoided my 20 questions and commenced to beat my ass 10 times in a row at chess. I never had my ass kicked so badly without a single foot or finger lifted. Some would say you were heartless, but I loved every moment of it. The smell of your cologne, your smiling eyes, your deep, soothing voice. I believed you when you said all my questions would be answered in time. Just be patient. I was 15. 5. That fateful day, you never showed up for our family photo, only to discover when I called that the absentee father in you would be absent forever. No. My heart broke into shards of shattered sorrow for a love I'd always wanted, now forever gone, and I didn't have a single photograph. My tooth. How I wish you'd given me a chance to show you the depths of my heart, and how filled with love and how much forgiveness I had in me. I wouldn't have judged you. I just wanted to understand a little more, and than I did, and to be loved and be loved by you. The little girl in me still cries for wasted losses that never had to be. I could have saved you, Daddy. I could have loved you through the pain. I wish you'd given me a chance. I'd have chosen random, scattered, precious moments together over your loss every time. And if you'd let me, I would have chased away the torments in your mind and held your demons at bay. I could have saved you, Daddy. I know, because I did it for Mom and every man I claimed mine since you. So that instead of this hole left in your wake of suicide, we would have both been healed. I hope you're rooting for me, Daddy, on the other side. I just wanted to say, thank you, Daddy. Thank you for giving me the greatest gifts of all, life and poetry. There would be no me without you. See me now, Daddy? Revel in the woman I've become. I am a living, breathing monument of your glorious creation. And as long as I'm alive, our bond is never broken.
Wow. Yes!